Alright, look, long story. Matter of fact, real long story. You ever steal a white Vespa scooter and accidentally become a mayor of a duck village? Nah? Yeah, me neither. Until Tuesday. Woke up late, hair looking insane. Sock on my left foot, right foot in pain. Opened my fridge, saw nothing but rain. How the milk expired in a seal campaign. Called up Frane, said, bro, what's good? He said, I'm building a tree house in neighborhood. I said, that's cool, but why inside the wood? He said, it's outside. It ain't understood. I walked downtown, just killing some time. Saw pigeons marching in a perfect line. One wore a vest and a necklace design. Another sold watches for $9.99. That's when I seen it. Parked by bakery, white Vespa scooter shining like it won a lottery. I looked left, I looked right, looked up. There was a squirrel in front of a kite. I said, well, that's weird. Then I looked back, still there. White Vespa, clean, majestic, like a microwave designed by angels. I don't know what happened. 1 minute I was thinking about croissant. Next minute I was eating on the Vespa. Long story, everything went wrong for me. Stole the white Vespa accidentally, ended up in local history. Long story, nobody was ignoring me. Started with a scooter ride, ended up with a mystery. Engine went burr like a sleepy bee. The scooter practically adopted me. I said, where we going? It said, you will see, which should have been impossible technically. I rode 3 blocks and a half somehow. I passed a llama wearing a wedding gown. I passed her barber cutting a coconut down. I passed a guy selling invisible crowns. Then I met Patratida by a fountain square, feeding 17 ducks with a millionaire flair. I said, you seen whose scooter? This is over there. She said, no, but the duck said, don't go near. I said, the duck's talk? She said, obviously. I said, mostly me. 1 duck pointed north, 1 duck pointed west. 1 duck had a backpack and a safety vest. I should have listened, but I didn't. Now I'm riding through the town, feeling kinda lead. White Vespa scooter underneath my feet. Folks hail, nice ride, every person I meet. Even a mailbox stood up from mid-seat. Then Magla appeared from a cloud of steam, pushing a shopping cart full of whipped cream. Said that scooter ain't exactly what it seems, then vanished halfway through the sentence stream. I said, way too late, gone, only thing was left, a coupon for corn. At this point I should have turned around, maybe parked the Vespa and left town. Maybe said quietly, calm down, maybe stop flowing suspicions, cause long story, everything went wrong for me. Stole the white Vespa accidentally, ended up in local history. Long story, nobody was ignoring me. Started with a scooter ride, ended up with a mystery. The clown led me straight into giant shed. The silent sign simply said, do not enter unless you are a fish. I ain't a fish, but curiosity pays no rate. So I went sideways Vigo, sitting on a throne made of toast. Not some toast, French toast, different level. Vigo looked at me and just a crown made of traffic cones painted brown. He said, is that the Vespa? I said, maybe. He said, the white Vespa? I said, potentially. He said, the old foretold. I said, the what now? Everybody guessed, including me. I wasn't even part of the conversation. Turns out 5 years ago, according to the lore, a scooter rolled through a magical door. Nobody knew what it was for, but everybody acting like they knew more. Some said it belonged to the king of G's. Some said it was carried away across 7 seas. Some said it controlled all the local bees. One guy claimed it invented knees. That last theory sounded weak to me. Still, the room applauded. I didn't ask questions anymore. That's how you survive weirdness. Then Pharaoh burst through the wall dramatically, which would have been cool if done mathematically, but he missed the doorway automatically, and it entered the building catastrophically. Covered in glitter, holding a trombone, riding a unicycle while talking on 2 phones. He said, we've got a problem. Everybody froze, even the throne. Said the annual duck collection starts in an hour. Silence, then panic. Apparently ducks vote now. Now everybody think the Vespa is a sign. That's somehow destiny picked me this time. I said, oh, must have completely lost your mind. They said exactly, that's how we know we're qualified. Next thing I know, they give me a sash, a whistle, a map, and a decorative base, a pumpkin-shaped compass attached with a brace. I tried to leave the Vespa beat, the ducks surrounded me respectfully, still surrounded me though. Then Don pulled up in a shopping car jet, fastest vehicle I've seen yet. He said, buddy, things are getting upset. The geese are demanding internet. I said, what? He said, exactly. I said, why? He said, won't elaborate. Fair enough. Now they're racing through the streets at impossible speeds, past signing tomatoes and accordion trees, past chess tournament run by fleas, past yoga class hosted by Chiefs. The white Vespa somehow stayed ahead, even when nobody touched it instead. At one point it balanced itself on bread. I stopped questioning things inside my head. That's personal growth or confusion, maybe both. Then Am appeared on the edge of the square, drinking orange soda from a silver chair, like he'd been setting us there, which honestly felt a little unfair. He said, I know whose scooter that is. Everybody leaned and he said, but first a riddle contest. The entire crowd going 45 minutes. Riddle after riddle, riddle after riddle. What was 4 wheels and what had soup? Nobody knew. Apparently it was a tractor. How? I don't know. Ask him. Finally he stood and put east, and a tiny castle planned a feast. There sat the owner of the scooter beast, a hamster entrepreneur named Maurice. That's her Vespa, he said indeed. I said sorry, he said no need. I said what? He said I parked it there so someone would take it. I said why? He said market research. Damn, what a story, eh? Now let me tell you the rest of it. 1, 2, 3. Maurice explained with a business chart made from spaghetti and modern art. He been studying people from the start to understand the transportation heart. Apparently I scored 93 in categories A through G, except for reasonable decision making, where I got -3. Fair, honestly fair. So the ducks went home, the geese got Wi-Fi, Vigo kept the toast strong, Pharaon crashed another unicycle, Don started consulting firm, Magla made me 3 coupons, Patratida's ducks came celebrities, goddammit. Oh god, and me, I returned a white Vespa that day, though sometimes I still hear people say the legend began in a particular way, and honestly, they're not wrong, because all I wanted was breakfast, that's it, just breakfast. Instead, I accidentally stole white Vespa scooter. Long story, everything went wrong for me. Stole the white Vespa accidentally, ended up in local history. Long story, nobody was ignoring me. Started with a scooter ride, ended up with a mystery.